A lot of recovery to go through in Western Connecticut. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 7. I'm Tracey McCain.
And I'm Caitlin Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on the Wax. Of course, a lot to talk about. But first, let's get a check on that forecast. Say hello to meteorologist Scott Gagliardi with the details on that first alert weather. And it's a nice start to the day.
Once again, we're getting spoiled is what it is. Because it's the end of August and you know how quickly things can change.
Right. I saw that on the 7-day.
You did see, you've been here all morning, so you know what to expect.
We got a little sneak peek.
A little bit, yeah. It's going to get warm again and we'll feel the humidity. But I mean, eventually we're going to get this every day.
Okay.
And I know there'll be people when we get that wish we would see the 80s, and it's going to be months away. But for now, we're about 4 days away from some big time warmth, and bigger than it's been anyway. But right now, a live look outside in New Haven, 60 degrees, clear skies, calm winds. It's a beautiful morning once again. Expect your temperatures to climb through the 60s, 70s, near 80 by this afternoon. Some towns looking to reach that 80, though. We haven't seen that in a couple of days. Temperatures out there right now climbing through the 40s in Salisbury. 50s for just about everybody else, the exception being right along the immediate shoreline where New Haven right now is 60, Chester 61. Wind speeds are relatively calm for everybody, so we have some patchy fog issues. You notice through Willimantic down to a quarter mile, 2 3/4 up through Putnam. Everybody else looking at that perfect 10 out there. Zooming out across New England, there's nothing to be seen today. It's dominated by high pressure. It's going to stick that way through tomorrow. Changes, though, come through by the time we get to Monday, and that's when we can expect our temperatures to warm, as well as those shower chances to increase. Here's a look at your high temperatures today. Looking at those 80s once again. We'll time out the showers, though, to expect for next week and let you know if there's any chance of them this weekend. That's all coming up in about 10 minutes. Good morning, Kate.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone. 7:02 here on the Wax on your Friday. If you're getting ready to head out the door, majority of the state in pretty good shape, with the exception of a first alert that I'm following for you in South Windsor and all of these road closures that are still in effect here in the southwestern portion of the state. But if you're traveling along 84, 91, 95, we've got nice, calm, clear conditions out there for the most part. Bright sunshine. You will need the sunglasses as you're heading out. But let's get you those details here in South Windsor. Route 5 closed at Sullivan Avenue. So this is a busy spot in town. Make sure that you're avoiding it. And again, these road closures that are still taking place here, Southbury, Seymour, Weston, Reading, Oxford, Monroe, these are all the same that were in effect yesterday. So nothing's really changed. DOT reporting the same road closures once again. Full list up on the WFSB app. Let's take you out now and give you a live look across the state in Hartford, here in Waterbury, Meriden, and in Middletown. You can see that bright sunshine out there. Sun glare could be a little bit of an issue. Daytime construction work, though, doesn't pick up until about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. I'm Caitlin Francis with your Connecticut Chevy First Alert Traffic Report, driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Some breaking news overnight in Killingly. State police tell us a person was killed after they were hit by a car on Route 6. The victim, 39-year-old William Perry, was hit while trying to cross the road. Happened about 8 o'clock last night. Police say Perry was in a crosswalk but was walking against the pedestrian traffic signal and later died at the hospital. If you know anything about the crash, please call police.
Well, new this morning, a crash in Morris. You can see in this picture, a car rolled over onto the side and actually onto the roof of the car on West Street just after 12:30 this morning. First responders say the driver was able to get out of the car and they were treated on scene by EMS for minor injuries. Wow. The road has reopened. It's open since about 1:30 this morning.
Well, the school community in Cheshire is mourning after the death of a high school student just days before the start of the new school year. The district is not releasing many details about what happened, but all activities at the high school were canceled yesterday, and counseling services will be there today for anyone who needs it from 9 to 3 in the library.
An update now on a story we first told you about on Eyewitness News Thursday morning. A peaceful neighborhood in East Hartford became a crime scene after a murder-suicide involving a married couple. Police say the argument turned deadly late Wednesday night at this home on Hilltop Farms Lane. The man, 62-year-old Naresh Kumar, is from East Hartford. The woman, 54-year-old Utma Sharma, both suffering gunshot wounds. We do know the another adult was inside the home at the time. They called police after the shooting. Police are not saying much about the investigation, but as soon as they do, we'll let you know.
Well, the man arrested after a baby was found dead in a motel bathtub in Milford faced a judge. Police found 31-year-old Dale Kirkland in Bridgeport Wednesday night. He's charged with risk of injury to a minor and cruelty to persons. More charges could be coming. He's accused of leaving a baby girl in the bathtub of a room at the Mayflower Motel and then checking out. Cleaning staff found her. We still don't know how the baby died, and police are not revealing the relationship between the victim and the suspect.
The man accused of a double murder outside of a bar in Bloomfield has been found guilty in one of those deaths. Russell Smith shot 47-year-old Franklin Spencer in the head back in 2020 at Elizabeth's Bar and Restaurant. Smith is also accused of killing Spencer's brother in that same shooting, but the jury was unable to reach a verdict in that case.
And they told me they're trying to support me. They told me, you're not going to go anywhere. You got to be here. But I don't know how.
Well, the community is rallying behind business owners in Seymour who lost nearly everything in Sunday's devastating floods. The owner of Woodland Wine and Spirits in the Westwood Shopping Plaza tells us he has to dump $700,000 worth of merchandise due to fears of contamination. Well, that store is just one of many in the plaza that are gutted now due to flooding. We've shown you the video of water knocking down a wall in the Yankee Quilter. The owner there tells us all of her equipment and supplies are ruined. GoFundMe pages have been set up for both businesses. If you'd like to help, we have those links up right now on the WFSB app.
And remember this video, firefighters pulled 19 people to safety in Oxford at the Brookside Inn.
Yeah, we're now hearing from some of those who were trapped inside for hours watching the water rise.
Yeah, water filled the basement first, and then it quickly started taking over the first floor, and that's when they knew they needed help. After repeated calls to 911, it seemed impossible to get the fire department out there because the roads were completely washed away. That's when the Beacon Falls Fire Department appeared while on its way to another call.
If you're in a flood like that, the water is raging. There is no grabbing onto something. There's no swimming out of it. There's no nothing. It's just going to take you.
Absolutely terrifying. Well, the three women you saw there praised the brave first responders for turning what could have been a tragedy into a life-saving act of heroism.
Congressman Jim Himes will be in Oxford today to help folks there with FEMA assistance as the town is already trying to rebuild. Contractors and other service providers are urged to come to the Rebuild Expo event tomorrow morning at Quarry Walk to help with the recovery efforts. And there are many ways that you can help people rebuild after those floods came through, and this is one of them. Channel 3, the WACS and 99.1 WPLR have teamed up to help the flood victims. So you can donate to the Community Rising Flood Relief Fund by visiting teaminc.org and clicking donate. All the info right there on your screen. All of the money will go directly to the victims.
Also, if you need help, send your email with your situation, address, and phone number to the email address you see on your screen. You can also call Team Inc. at the number you see here. That is also 203-736-5420, extension 1204. Make sure you leave a voicemail. We have all the details up on the WFSB app. All right, talk about a close encounter, a bear scare caught on video in Simsbury.
Yeah, this happened after a black bear just strolled right into a yard with a family outside playing. Take a look.
Yesterday, all you cared about was that white
Yeah, they took off in seconds, and understandably so, right? The little boy screamed, "Bear coming," before the family runs for just to get out of the way. Kristen shared this video with Channel 3.
Yeah, they say the bear was just strolling through. No one was hurt here. It seems like the bear didn't mind that the family was there.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you're in my neighborhood.
Exactly. All right, well, you'll soon be able to get a taste of New Haven-style pizza right in Wethersfield. Sally's announced that its Wethersfield location is going to be open for business on August 29th. The location is on the ground level of the Borden building, right on the Silas Deane Highway. It features an 85-seat dining room and a full bar as well.
That's exciting. There's a Sally's Pizza in Florida?
Oh,
They
I know
brought one
that.
down to Florida. Yeah, it was interesting and fun for me to see while I was down there for 2 years, but it tasted exactly the same.
Oh, that's good.
I think they ship the water down. That's the secret. They have to, those big trucks.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
either way, it's a shorter distance from New Haven to Wethersfield, so excited about that. But what we have out there for today, it's Friday. It's a good night for some pizza. Right now in Hartford, it looks good out there. There's a lot of sunshine. Temperatures in the 50s for a lot of us. Down through Mystic, it's a bit warmer, closer to the Sound, where the water temperature is in those 70s. If you're heading to the beach today, it's an excellent beach day. The UV index is a 9, so make sure you wear that sunscreen. The hour-by-hour forecast, we're expecting temperatures to climb out of the 40s in some towns, eventually 50s, 60s, 70s. And even some 80s, but look at all those sun icons. There's changes on the way over the next couple of days. I'll let you know exactly what we can expect and when to see some rainfall. That's all coming up in just a few minutes.